everybody, Wisdom here. We are back with Cobra Cadabra. We've gone through his base upgrades. We then came in, we upgraded King Cobra Cadabra. Went ahead and I took King Cobra Cadabra down the Master of Baskets, so I've saved Concerto Cobra. I'm thinking this might suit my playstyle better, but I have to be honest, Master of Baskets turned out to be a pretty cool path. So we'll do a comparison here at the end, kind of see which one we think we will prefer in the long run. But right now, Concerto Cobra, improved magic flute attacks. Let's go ahead and get started there. Again, if you take that link at the top of the video description box, you can check out not only the attack damage number spreadsheets and not only the base upgrade video, but you can see King Cobra Cadabra explore the Master of Baskets path. So, pointless cutscene aside, let us get started here. Keep in mind I've got 19 wing sapphires, that's why the prices are different. We're going to begin with Reverb Riff. Magic flute music notes bounce off walls and enemies. 1054 is the price. This is a big deal to me. I am a big fan of any time you get something that bounces or reacts with the environment because, quite frankly, it's cool and beneficial. So, damage numbers. Oh, it's bouncing already. That's cool. This is already paying dividends, so let's try to figure out what's going on here. Alright, so Reverb Riff. There's the 62, and man, that got some range on it. So sometimes it seems to double up. Other times it like bounces off. Let's see if we can ricochet one. Wanting to hit it off that wall. This is, I guess, kind of an awkward area to do that. Let's try over here. If we angle this right. Okay, well, he's auto-locking on him. I auto-locked on him.
Press the tag.
And those are just apparently going nowhere. That was sweet. We're getting a trifecta. You get a feel for what this might be capable of in an in-game situation. So 62 to 93 is going to be our standard damage numbers. Now, where we left off, this was only doing 5278, so that also increased the damage. So that's a nice perk. 62 to 93, and then with rhythm, let's see what we get. And that'll be the 114. And let's just spam this until we get like the critical on 114, which is 171. You saw it earlier, I wanted to have it show up again. So 114 to 171 with... I hate spelling rhythm. R-H-Y-T-H-Y-M, I think is correct. So the main thing though is, man, this thing bounces, and that's awesome. So look at that, 114 with the rhythm, 62 without the rhythm, and then it basically radiates off of that and just goes AWOL, which is great. So let's come up here and shoot. So we basically ricochet off the stair, go up the staircase towards chaos. Sometimes we can ricochet elsewhere. It's a pretty cool deal. So you kind of, like I said, it's just something you have to see in game, I think, to fully appreciate. But you get the idea, and right there we got a nice ricochet. That's what I was trying to have happen. So 114, and then if it ricochets to the back, it'll bounce off the wall, come back, and do residual damage. So, pretty cool stuff right there. Very beneficial. Again, kind of like Trigger Happy's bouncing bullets. Right here, it looks like we get quite the upgrade to the flute. We'll have to see how it looks like. But Ultimate Flute Rock is the name. Magic flute attack. It does maximum damage. Again, it's great to know we're going to max out the damage, but this is what has frustrated me with the series all along and has made me do these videos that you're watching now. I want to know what maximum is in a numerical, number. I don't want like adjectives, like more, even more, and most, or anything, or max. I want to know 30, 60, 90. I want to put a number with that. So there's the flute. It changed considerably. It kind of looks like a bagpipe on the end. It kind of looks like a really OP mosquito torch or bug lantern as well. But the main thing we care about is what does it do. So we were doing 6293 standard with our most recent upgrade. Wow. Those are with rhythm, apparently. The 149s, but 81 standard. So half of 81 is going to essentially be 40, so it should be 120. Let's see if we can get it. We're just going to spam it, yeah, 121. So 81 to 121, which is nothing to sneeze at. And then with rhythm, there's our standard. Standard again. Standard critical, wow. So that worked out well. 223, that's our critical there on the rhythm-based attack. 149 to 223. This is really cool. And again, if you're like some rhythm expert, then you can fire that off with greater consistency. If you're a normal person, you'll probably just spam the button and take whatever you get. So, R-Y-T-H. Why, again, that's such a weird word to spell. It always looks misspelled, at least in a spreadsheet. So, hopefully we're doing it right.
Ready for another match?
No spell checks in spreadsheets, you know. But final upgrade already down the Concerto Cobra path is Snake Charmer's Solo. Hold X to play an enchanting song that charms enemies to fight for your cause. 1860 is the price. We saw some similar stuff with Blastermind. But what I like about this, you don't have to match rhythm. You don't have to do some set sequence button pressing, you know, to some predetermined length. You just hold the button down, and that's very much appreciated. So 1860 is our price. We'll grab it. We may have to head off into a chapter or something to get a feel for it. But let's go ahead and give it a shot. So we're going to hold X after we yawn. Not because this is boring, but because I'm tired. And an enchanting song that'll charm enemies. I wish it would charm Quigley. Okay, so there is a time limit to that. I got 16 instances of 50 to 75. 50 to 75. Let's get that typed in. 16x. And then it should make enemies fight for us. So that'll be interesting. It looks cool. You can move it. Wow. You actually move it without moving King Cobra Cadabra, so that's really cool. Again, I'll start it up. We'll go up the stairs this time. It does max out, like it does continue to move in the direction I tell it to, but very, very slowly once you kind of get out of range. But if we start there, we can basically just kind of spinorama. It does factor in landscape, you know, like the bridge and the bricks and everything. But if you had an open area, like maybe right in here, you could essentially, I mean, spin it pretty easily. Again, obviously, if we had a truly open area, it'd be way easier to have happen. But 50 to 75 is pretty cool. And then we'll come back in just a second and see what we get there. We got one more thing to go here, and I'm excited to see how it works. But Big Basket Bomb, press Y to launch into active Cobra baskets to create a massive explosion. Price is $24.80. When I took this down Master of Baskets, I was underwhelmed by it, sadly. And I'm hoping maybe there's like some sort of an issue there and it's like way better here, but we're going to do the tertiary attack. 80 to 120. Now we're going to launch into that basket, possibly. It's so hard to actually get this to accept the basket. Really? 45. Huh. I think it does 30 to 40. That's ridiculous. Well, his soul gem sucks. It's official. I'll go ahead and tell you. So Concerto Cobra, unless I'm just totally botching this, which is certainly possible. Big Basket Bomb 30 to 45 via Concerto, and then 60 to 90 via master
Press the
of
tag
baskets.
button to play as
So
your
essentially
captured
what I'm
enemy.
trying to tell you,
Then
if
press
we
the
come in
tag
here and
button
we do his
again to
tertiary
return
attack,
to
which is
playing
launch
as your
Cobra, which I
Skylander.
thought was a pretty cool attack, we just press Y, he shoots off, he does 80 to 120. Now if we launch ourselves into this basket for the soul gem, which is kind of hard to do, but you see that like aura cloud of like pinky purple, you know, kind of like a dusk or sunset type look to it. It looks awesome, it looks like it would cover good ground, but it does 30 damage. And that's less than the tertiary attack does on its own by a considerable margin. Here. So I am convinced this does 30 to 45 when you take Concerto Cobra. You get 60 to 90 when you do it via Master of Baskets, his basket-based upgrade path. Yet the tertiary attack itself is 80 to 120. I don't know what went wrong there. I don't know. Again, I could be just totally off base and missing it. But let's try holding Y, I guess. There's an active basket. Hold Y, let it terminate on its own. And it does 30 damage. The radius is good, I'll give it that. You can tell that by what we just did there. I think we hit a basket here and it did the damage here. So it would have had an equilateral effect on the flip side, but why would you ever do that? Like, you'd be better off not having the soul gem bought at all, and then just every time you shoot off from a basket, you're gonna do 80, you know? And so definitely, if you're a huge fan of the soul gem and you want to maximize it, you would want to take Master of Baskets and stay away from Concerto Cobra. That said, which path do I prefer? I guess we need to investigate Snake Charmer solo, so let's head out to... what do we want to go to? I guess we'll do Chapter 2 and kind of run with it there. I need to record Minecraft, but I'm very tired. Animal Crossing I have yet to play today, and that puts me to sleep, man.
Next up,
I didn't play it 2 nights ago. For the first time, I didn't even have it in me to turn the 3DS on, and I don't know.
broomsticks.
I felt bad. I was like, man, I wonder what went on in town. I hope nobody's moving away. It's been, I played that game every day. I don't know why. I've never figured it out. Let's see if we can get, I think this will just eradicate all the buzzer beaks. Okay, let's just destroy these goons. And we'll come in and we will... I guess we can't fight this round. I'm not switching to a Trap Master. So let's go up to our usual area, take it from there. You don't know why we're here. I knew you were going to say that.
You want to know about us?
No, don't need to know about them. I already know about them. Alright, so. You got a yawn again? Oh. It's nice to have Labor Day, but then it really sucks to, you know, have that Tuesday after, because it's like Monday, you know? This is kind of a downer, because you just had like an epic 4-day weekend, and, you know. It's also a buzzkill because a lot of people in Canada don't start school until after Labor Day. It used to be like that here in America, or at least that's what the old people tell me. They're like, we never started school till after Labor Day. And now, man, some people start school back up like early August. So, what happened this summer? You know? Anyway, this guy right here, so we should be able to control. I hope it doesn't kill him. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Oh, everything went horribly wrong there. I did Nintendo buttons. We'll have to use the trolls now. So if I was on the Wii, we would have pressed the right button.
Holy guacamole!
So I've still not adapted to that.
Neither are we.
Alright, so we just need him out of our way. I'm going to only press the X button. Let's see if we can get in this guy's head. No, okay. So where's your troll buddy? There he is. Not the fastest guy. You can't get the button. So I can't see what he's doing. we kill him? We did. I don't see them fighting for our cause. Looks like he likes us when we do that. Like he's ready to breed. Okay, we killed everybody. So if they do fight for us, I didn't see it. They just kind of like had hearts appear on their head. So I may further investigate that. That said, this is not the time or the place, in my opinion, to do that. But Snake Charmer Solo will hold the X button to play an enchanting song that charms enemies to fight for your cause. I don't think so. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I don't care. Let's see. Yeah, whatever.
Steam pressure will be so intense, this truck will
Hopefully
shatter.
we'll get up here, because I really do. I'd like to put forth a little bit more effort into figuring it out. Times like these, you with you, everyone has stealth speed.
Now we can ride the
Okay.
Blobbers away.
Alright, so buzzer beaks, not quite
So
what
I
we need,
think
but
we're gonna need another boulder.
I mean, it just eradicates these guys. You can see like the occasional hearts and stuff, but I don't see them like attacking each other. It's a lot easier to just spam the, primary attack button, because it's doing really good damage now. So what do we do here? I'm trying. Oh yes, I have to go up. Get the ball. There's trolls somewhere. Yes, you're who I was looking for. Got that knocked down. Let me shoot that. That's the first time I've seen one turn green. So, would he like attack other enemies now? I think maybe he would have. I guess if you... I'm thinking what it must be is if you keep... Jeez, this is annoying. If you, brings back Shades of Ghost Roaster, that's it. But I am thinking if you keep it in the spell long enough, or in the enchantment long enough, I'm thinking maybe then that's when you get like the benefit. So, not sure if I'm correct, but I think I am.
Oh no, Skylander!
So,
Keep cool, compadre. Just hop in that there turret. We can blast these trolls.
guess you'd have to go in the turret, but I was hoping somebody would like land here. I've never actually just milled around. Can they even hit us? I assume they could. Let's just see if they hit us. If we're not in the turret. I'm just gonna stand still. No, their aim sucks. Let's just stand where they looked like they shot. Nope. Okay, so you have to be in the turret. But, we'll leave it at that. So, I do think there might be a chance the enemies would fight for you. You would just have to, I guess, keep them in that spell without killing them, essentially. So, might be cool, but to me, the main thing is going to be that does 50 to 75 if I just hold it down. However, I doubt I would ever do that, because you get such good damage output from just the... spamming the primary attack at that point in time. So once you go Concerto Cobra, I mean 81, 149, all the way up to 223, depending on how things go. So, and then of course it also bounces off thanks to Reverb Riff. So that's probably what I would focus on, unless I'm just bored and I'm like, I want this guy to fight for us. I mean, imagine if you could get like Graveclobber on your team, like a Doom challenge. Just let the mystery box of Doom open, then you can maybe enchant or charm him, and he just wins the Doom challenge for you. So I don't know that he would be susceptible to that. It's something we'd have to check out, but it's just kind of a good example, if you will. So which path do I prefer? This one, I think it would obviously just come down to which attack do you like better. Do you like the flute attack, or do you like the basket attacks? Whichever one of those you like the best, I would go the other route. If you feel that one of them box stock through the base upgrades is just fine and sufficient, and one of them is lackluster, my advice would be to take the path that you feel needs to benefit the most. And it really, again, play style as well. If you want to play kind of more strategic, Obviously, Master of Baskets would be good. That also will bump up your Soul Gem damage, but again, the Soul Gem extremely disappointing. I'm not scheduling an appointment with disappointment. I just did it, and it was disappointing damage number-wise. It's cool. I mean, it looks pretty neat, and I do think it has a decent radius on the blast effect. It just, the damage goes down, and that's not what should happen with your max attack in the form of a Soul Gem, in my opinion. So I would have preferred critical hit or armor boost, or like go in the basket and become, like the little 5 seconds in the tertiary attack before you shoot out and do 80 to 120, which is way more than the Soul Gem does. I would have preferred that you're immune to damage for those 5 seconds. That, to me, would have been a bigger impact and more beneficial than the decrease in damage from the explosions. So that said, it is really cool the way the 5 come out, in my opinion. That's something not a lot of people will appreciate. I think it's a huge deal, and that I absolutely love getting to be able to detonate them. The 40 to 60 that you get on the baskets, that is a big deal. That's a ton of damage, because 20 instances per basket, that's a lot of damage you would be putting out there. Master Baskets might have a slight edge, but it's hard to argue with the sheer damage number and satisfaction you get from Concerto Cobra. So I'm really kind of torn on this one. I think there's no real clear-cut winner. I think it would just come down to your play style, what you prefer better. I can say the real loser here is the Soul Gem. And it's a big disappointment for Cobra Cadabra. He's somebody that now, if he comes back with a Series 2 pose ever, I hope the Wow Pow, is just something, fantastic to make up for that. But that said, I honestly, man, I would have to play with each one quite a bit through various game situations to say this is what I definitively prefer. But you can't go wrong with either one. Neither one of them, just super outshines the other one or anything. So, like I said, personal preference there, and your only other option outside of which attack you prefer is if you think the flute is good enough through the base upgrades, then take Master of Baskets because you feel it's lackluster. The basket attacks, or on the flip side, if you think through the base upgrades that the basket attack is actually sufficient, being able to have 5 active at once, doing 20 to 30 damage, etc. And then you're like, but the flute is weak, then you would want to come in, upgrade down Concerto Cobra. But that said, man, that's about all she wrote for Cobra Cadabra. The cool thing, of course, is there's King Cobra Cadabra, so whichever route you decide to go, you can take the other path with the other version of Cobra Cadabra, and you can have both on hand, see what you like the best, and take it from there. That said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know which path do you prefer. If you just took one because you just have King Cobra Cadabra, or you just got Cobra Cadabra, based on what you've seen here with these two paths, which one would you take? Will you reset your character? Let me know your thoughts. oneofwisdom.com, you can go there, you can check out the attack damage number spreadsheet, base upgrades, both upgrade paths. Similarly, you can find the same information on the Skylander Club Forum. If you like what you see on the Skylander Club Forum, I encourage you to sign up. We'd love to have you, particularly with Skylander Superchargers coming so soon. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you back here for more Skylanders Trap Team research.